The easiest way I find to layer in or add on is at read aloud. We're doing read aloud because it's a really good practice, instructional practice for literacy, but it's also a wonderful way to tuck in and include some conversation around SEL topics without saying to kids, this is a conversation about social emotional learning, right? So, quite often, if I'm reading a book, and we'll get into more of the nitty gritty, I want to find books where there's strong evidence of a specific character trait, or there's a character changes in a way that might be an emotionally necessary thing for some of my kids in my class, or a character learns a lesson that I'm hoping my class can apply to their own lives. So when I look across picture books or chapter books or short stories, I'm thinking to myself constantly, not only how can I teach good reading practice, but also what can I teach the students about being good humans using these books. And once I find that, I typically, in a conversation with kids, maybe in the same read aloud, or bringing the book back out after doing it about, how do we comprehend what we read, and bring it back out to be like, how do we think about being a good human? But a really simple way to do this is to take the character lesson, or to take the thing that we know about the character and apply it to ourselves by doing a simple chart that will grow across the year. And that chart is if we, then we. So, like, you can see an example there. If we assume something about someone, like Potato did, this is from this book here. I'll read a little bit of it later on in the session. Potato Pants, I don't know if you know this book, but in this book, Potato makes an assumption about an avocado. That he's not like him. And so after reading this, we have a conversation about what is it that Potato did? What did he learn about making assumptions? And then we very quickly say, well, how can we apply this to our classroom community? And a really great way to do that is if we assume, like Potato did, then we can. And by just having small conversations in this way, we learn things from characters and we're going to apply them to our community. It's a really quick and easy way to start to make this kind of conversation just a natural part of your class. And when we do this several times across the year, you'll have these charts that really pinpoint the problems that kids can run across, right? And give them a really concrete way to try to solve that. And when kids have solutions to the problems that they experience, that all humans experience, it will really go a long way to help them to be better humans, because it's often is when that unhealthy those unhealthy feelings or unhealthy responses, emotional responses, pop up. So in this manner, just using our regular read alouds to talk about how can we learn from this character and be better humans, it's just a really easy lift.